The sentiment is turning in a city that just watched the Philadelphia Eagles win the NFL's Super Bowl, and Villanova University claimed the NCAA men's basketball championship. Ben Simmons' recklessness and overconfidence cost the Sixers in Game 3, the headline in Sunday's Philadelphia Inquirer blared. After 3 successive losses to the Boston Celtics and the 76ers being on the brink of elimination, Simmons is now being ripped for rookie mistakes. Jayson Tatum dribbles around Ben Simmons in Game 3. Photo, Simmons has been so good in his first year in the NBA he is judged as if he was a veteran all-star, not a rookie. In Thursday's Game 2 loss in Boston, he went AWOL and had just 1 point. Early in Saturday's Game 3 overtime loss in Philadelphia, Simmons was playing well, but with the game and the 76ers season on the line, he made late blunders that cost his team the victory. The mastermind of Boston's impressive 3-0 series lead is the Celtics' 41-year-old head coach Brad Stevens. Stevens' tough crew of underrated Celtics players, including Australian centre Aaron Baines, have perfectly followed Stevens' game plan. They exposed the few weaknesses Simmons has been able to hide with his 208 cm tall frame and freakish athleticism. Simmons is a pass-first player who, if given space to shoot outside the key, does not have the confidence to take the open shot. His passing is so good he will find open players through the smallest gaps. Simmons is so fast, if there is a route to the basket he will cut through defenses for a dunk or layup. Boston have shut down Simmons' passing opportunities and pathways to the basket, dared him to shoot, and he has remained reluctant to. Stevens and his team of brutes have infiltrated Simmons' mind. It was on display when, in Game 3, Simmons saw a free lane to the basket, went up for a massive uncontested dunk and missed. The Inquirer compared Simmons to Icarus, the cocky son in Greek mythology who flew too close to the sun despite his father's warnings. Simmons has not lacked hubris. He has been described as aloof, arrogant and overconfident. Simmons wears invisible armor in press interviews. He rarely opens up to the press, and tends to offer cliches and short answers that appear aimed to end interviews as quickly as possible. Donovan Mitchell is Simmons' only realistic rival for the Rookie of the Year award. Photo, if Simmons loses the Rookie of the Year award to the Utah Jazz's Donovan Mitchell next month, it could be the Australian's cool demeanor with the press that costs him as much as the controversy about his 2016-17 season off with injury. The award is decided by a panel of U.S. and Canadian sports writers. Simmons, interestingly, showed some vulnerability in his post-game interview after Saturday's Game 3 loss. "I have a lot of growing to do," Simmons said. Game 4 will provide great insight into who Simmons is, and the type of player we can expect in the future. The Australian will have his home crowd behind him and will be alongside teammates desperate to survive. Boston will again try to rock his confidence. How will Simmons react?